Okay, so it does look like we're live. We're going to give it a few minutes to make sure that you guys can all log in, see us, hear us. I'll wait until I see some comments in the comment section of the live feed to make sure you guys can hear us and you can see us. Okay? Okay? Okay. It's a little different from being at home because we don't have our streaming service.
I know. It's a little odd, isn't it?
Look at this hair.
Look at that hat.
Whew. Chris, thank you so much. He said, yes, we can.
Thank you. You can hear us and see us. See. Ahoy.
Oh,
No.
nice play on words.
Thanks. Trying.
Ahoy, matey.
I'm not going to get into it.
Kinda.
Not going to get into it.
I kinda did it.
Kind of did it. Somewhat.
Chris said it started, now it's paused.
About right.
Recycled hooligan. Good to see ya.
Can you hear us now? Did we
And
unpause?
now we're back.
And we're back. Okay. I think I know what you're fixing to say.
Yes.
We are on the road, so we fight this all the time. This year we've been on the road a lot, and it's a nuisance. And it pisses us off all the time about not being able to connect. And we've actually got a pretty good connection where we're at.
Yeah, I did the speed test. The hotel's Wi-Fi was stronger for upload speed than my hotspot. So I went with the hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Let's cross our fingers that
We'll see how it works. Oh, man. So if you guys don't know, I'm TJ, and that's Stephanie. I'm the Ornery One, and that's the Ornery Squall. And together, well, we're the Ornery One, and that's what you've stumbled on, or that's what you're watching. And you know, this is our one of our live feeds. We're going live this Friday night to kind of catch up on everything. We've been on the road for a week and a half, 2 weeks now. It started out leaving the Ozarks, heading down to Biketoberfest here in Daytona. Then went up to Panama City for Thunder Beach. And then we were basically gifted the cruise, the High Seas cruise ticket for 2 all-inclusive drinking and all the cool stuff that's going to go on, all the shenanigans on that cruise. We had some good people gift it to us. So we had to make a decision. Do we go back to the Ozarks, basically ride all the way back home, spend about a day and a half, 2 days, and then ride back?
Or that, not even that, because it was 2 days home from Panama, 3 days down to Cape Canaveral where we're sitting right now. So that's 5 days on the road. Or we go back to our buddy's house and just hang out there and chill, have the kiddos ship what we're needing down to us. And so that's the route that we went.
Yeah, so really quick, thank you, Scott and Kelly Willett, for letting us crash at your house. Bikers Against Bullies, which we're getting into Flash and Kitty. They're the ones that gave us the trip, the cruise. Thank you guys so much. They've been, all 4 of those that we have spoke of right then have been so good to us from the beginning of the Ornery One.
And also thanks to Peyton for shipping all of our needed stuff, especially our passports, which we'll get into that later, and all the testing stuff. But yeah, thanks to all the key players who's made this happen, and especially to Flash and Kitty with Bikers Against Bullies.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So, long story short, a few years ago, we had our bike stolen in Daytona during Daytona Bike Week. When that happened, it's crazy. We went live on YouTube. You can actually go see us going live talking about that when in the moment. And there we stayed. We were with Scott and Kelly. They had an RV down here, the coach, and then we stayed with them. And they had an event the next night, Bikers Against Bullies, actually, and they raised $2,000 for us to go toward whatever we needed to do about getting a new bike, which it went to our down payment. And that's what got us the Road Glide Special that you've seen us ride a couple of years before we built the big board this season. camera adjustment.
So yeah, we are sitting on the bed in the hotel room just because we're freaking tired, and it bounces a little bit with the bed.
So kind of giving out the lay of the land here, and so here we are today, this Friday night, and where are we at?
So so the cruise leaves out from Cape Canaveral. We're about 20 miles north outside of Cape Canaveral, just because all the hotels were kind of booked. Of course, this was all last minute, and we grabbed a hotel here in Titusville. I think that's how you say this place. But yeah.
So that's where we're at tonight. They actually had host hotels for the rally, the High Seas Rally, but they were all booked out. So they actually have and are having right now a pre-party, but we just couldn't get close enough to really make sense to go to the pre-party and ride back and forth in the morning. So
Plus we're going to be with all these people for an entire week.
Yeah.
So we're okay with and actually, and it's not bad. Like we've been with
they're going to be with us.
Yeah, but we've been with Scott and Kelly for a couple weeks now, and thankfully they let us, stay at their house during the time being. But so yeah, tonight is actually a night alone, so it's kind of nice. So I was okay with not going to the pre-party, so we can have a night alone.
What's that mean?
Date night,
well,
which consisted of Target, Starbucks.
Oh, and wait a minute.
This is our dinner, guys.
This is what I had for dinner.
Personal pan.
Pizza. Yeah.
And it was all within the Target. So the Target actually had a Pizza Hut and a Starbucks. Of course, you see a lot of Starbucks inside of Target.
That's something I've got to get back to eating right. When we get back home, I've got to get back at it and stay at it. Of course, we've been on the road this year. We've covered a lot of grounds. We've gone coast to coast, border to border. We've hit borders and coastlines multiple times. Some of these roads we've crossed 4 or 5 times. St. Louis, I've seen over and over. The big border's doing amazing. I'm really proud of that thing. Just for example, so we're talking about getting ready for this rally. So what we did, we had all of our leathers and all of our riding gear at Scott and Kelly. So what we did is we had the baby girl sent us things down that we had, or things that we just absolutely needed. She sent them down. So we pretty much swapped everything out on a bike, and we left a box back at Scott and Kelly's. So now we really didn't have a lot of shorts, or we had a small box set. So what we thought we'd do is just go to the Goodwills and look for shorts, some shirts, and some costumes, because Happy Halloween's Monday, and on the cruise ship here they have a Halloween night, a pirate night, a salute to the veterans, a hillbilly night. So they have all these occasions every night, so you dress up. So we had a little fun. We're going to do a couple of those nights. So we went out and we found all this stuff, like I said, at Goodwill's. Yeah. And then we acquired all this stuff. So then we put everything together in the bike, and the bike was packed full today. We were running pretty hard, or pretty heavy today.
I was going to say one thing. So my mother gave me a lot of good things, a lot of good genes, but one of them was my love for thrift stores.
Yeah, they ain't no shit.
So let's just say I'm an expert. I can tell you about all the thrift stores in the Panhandle of Florida. And if you need any advice or need to know which locations are the best.
No shit, we hit them all up. I mean, we went to every thrift store there around Scott and Kelly's house and the Goodwills. We found some pretty cool outfits.
Yes.
I personally found something. It's a size medium. It's going to split the boys, but still, I'm going to wear it.
Yes, so that you guys will have to stay tuned. That is his Halloween costume.
It's cool
on the cruise ship. So that's going to be Halloween night, Monday night, or whatever that is.
Right.
And yeah, I'll definitely be taking pictures. I don't know how the service is going to be on the cruise ship. I've heard both sides. People, and we're with Verizon. I've heard both sides that Verizon has okay international services, and then some people say they haven't been able to use Verizon on the cruise ship at all completely. So the amount of time that we will have with service to upload or to post we'll try our best. But I hope that I can get you guys a picture of Monday night's costume as soon as possible whenever it happens, because you guys will love it.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. Steph and I, this is a lot of the first for us. One thing I want to wish you a happy birthday. The 25th, she turned 40 years old. So first time 40.
Oh, yeah, first time. I hope there's
you know what I mean? We had our first COVID test. We've never had the shots. We never took a test. So we had to take a test and show the cruise line that we were clear, and we were. This will be our first cruise ever, and this will be the first time out of the States.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the year, we did go ahead and get our passports. We've never had our passports before because we've never been out of the U.S., and we went ahead and did our passports just to have in case we did decide to do the Mexico run that we've been talking about for a couple of years now. That didn't work out, but luckily we did go ahead and get our passports, because whenever they, gave us these tickets, that's one thing that you do have to have is passport. Talking about vaccines and COVID tests, so you don't have to be vaccinated to be on the cruise. They do ask that you have to show proof of a negative COVID test, though. And the negative COVID test can be either done by a physician, at a drugstore, or even the self-home test or at-home self-tests, however you say that.
Yeah, so we pick for that, of course, because we just pick it up. When we get done with the cruise here and we get back home and Steph gets around to it, we're going to put a couple of videos together of showing our run down here and how it all played out, and then our experience on the cruise ship, our experience with the COVID test. I mean, I recorded everything yesterday. We put some up on the Instagram story and Facebook stories and did a little post, so you can go see that. We've had a lot of fun with it.
Yes.
I think we had one comment that somebody said, "Wow, it's the first COVID test that that person had like over 300 tests." What?
Yeah,
2 shits.
We've never done anything that required a test. We knew things that required a vaccination, and that's why we didn't do certain things. Just like on our border to border, coast to coast run, we'd actually talked about going across Canada border and visiting our friends at Hogtoons. However, we decided not to do that because they were still requiring a vaccination to cross the border.
Yeah, so that's our choice. We're not getting political here by no means. We don't talk politics or religion here on the Ornery One at all. But in our opinion, we will not take a shot.
Yeah.
So,
catch up on some comments over here. So Bo Wallace, really quickly, we'll just touch base before they get lost. He wants to know again what type of headset we run.
Yeah, so our headset, our Senna, and that is the Revo A. Nope.
No, those are shocks.
Well, I had to mess up Evo. As soon as it came off my tongue, I knew it was wrong. So yeah, Senna, the Evo. We've enjoyed those. This is the second ones we've had. We've really put them to the test. We don't run them constantly. When we want to talk to each other, we kick them on. But you'll see a lot of our videos. That's what you're hearing and seeing. So we've got our hand signals down so good now that we can say, goodwill, the Arches, McDonald's, we need a sausage biscuit, BK, that's how we're eating nowadays.
BK Joe.
We eating on a fly and really, really cheap. We eat those little double cheeseburger heavy on the pickles at Burger King.
Sometimes their fries are so good. When their fries are good, their fries are good. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Steph and I, we can eat there for about $12. So really watching the money right now. We've extended ourselves on the road here, which it's getting to the end of the year. Of course, everything's getting tight right now. And we just couldn't pass this opportunity up. With saying that, I go back to, I did want to say something real quick. We're talking about Revo A. We're running the ARC there on the big board from Legends. We were loaded very heavy. Would I mess up again?
No, it's just I can see it going through your mind of how you say things and making sure that you remember them correctly. It just tickles me.
I'll tell you what. There's no doubt about it, guys. Everything that we do, and we're going all the fucking time. I mean, it's just a constant go. I love it. I am not complaining. I would have it no other way. But I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So to be where I'm at today and be able to retain what I do retain, I'm pretty fucking impressed. So I'll go back to those legend suspensions. Those things are just, there's so much setting in those, fine control. And I was so proud of those today because we were loaded so heavy. So I turned them up a little bit and firmed that ride. And Steph, you know, we caught some corners eventually down through here in Florida. We kind of cut over and through, and we did, you know, getting a little good of riding there, and we turned up, and that thing handled like a dream. It doesn't matter how I load that thing. I just set those damn shocks, and it just tickles the shit out of me. I mean, we push hard in the corners, and heavy like it is, and it handles like it's on rails. I'm just so happy, and it just tickles the shit out of me. I've never had a bike feel like this. Where am I wanting to look over here?
Yeah, you need to pay attention to this side over here.
Let's get it. This guy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Actually, your comments, I was going to tell you earlier, your comments were cracking me up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go over there.
Well, he's already commented about your sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about those?
He said, well, first off, he said he's a little drunk watching the Ornery One. Cheers.
Good. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for your super chat. $10. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, let's get it. We're going to have to have a drink for you.
Yes.
On the cruise ship.
Well, isn't that all inclusive?
Yeah.
I'm going to drink that boat dry, man. I hope they have Dos Equis.
They should.
They probably won't.
Guys, so we're not really, we don't really know what to expect as far as what's available on a cruise ship. I think like
we don't know
everything
shit.
you can possibly think of. So
we didn't get to do any exploring or any looking up anything. We just got this offered, and we decided in the conversation that we're going to go, and then we haven't done anything but really prepare ourselves, get everything we needed.
Yeah, so, we did watch that one video about the cruise ship.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes you an expert.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. We don't really know what to expect.
That one video was badass. I wish I could give a shout out to that dude.
I don't know who it was.
I don't know who he was, but he went through the whole ship, which we're sailing or cruising with Royal Caribbean, and the boat is. Come on, TJ, you can do this. The Mariner something in the sea. What is it?
Mariner of the Seas.
Thank you.
Dave's here. Says, hey. David Eastwood, what setting did you get on the front shocks? I love the Legends. I have mine set up to ride it like I stole it.
Okay, well, so the front end, I think you can dial them up to 3. I may be wrong here. You can go back and watch our video. But on the special, we didn't turn it up at all. It was a different riding style. I wasn't where I was now. This one, we turned it up to 1. That's where we're running the front.
We do have it on 1. I thought we had on. I don't think we had it at anything.
We didn't have it on anything on the special. On the big board, we have it turned up to 1. Okay. I talked to Chase. Chase at Legend Suspension that day. I called him. He said, "Well, TJ, what'd you have it set up last time?" I said, 0. He goes, "Okay." He said, "Where's your riding skills at now?" And I'm like, "They've increased." He said, "Are you running harder and faster?" I said, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but just think about how you're riding." And so I turned it up to a 1, and it's spot on for me, for us. That's the front end.
Perfect. Hope that helps, David Eastwood.
Yep.
Wonder if you're related to Clint.
I don't know.
Ha.
Man, I'd like to meet that dude.
I would too. This guy says Modelo for win.
Modelo
for the win.
We drink a lot of Modelo too when there ain't no Pacifico or Dos Equis.
Yeah. Recycled Hooligan says my cousin does something with cruises in Florida. Something or another.
Well, we've talked about cruises forever. We actually came up in the conversation quite a bit here the last couple of months. So Fuck guys, I don't know. I'm nervous as shit. I honestly, I usually don't get that nervous, but I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting some of the people that are that's on the cruise and hanging out and being able to go out of the states and set our feet on some different country.
Well.
Yeah, but the boat, we're used to getting on our damn bike and doing whatever the hell we want to do. Do it whenever we want to, go whenever we want to. So
and we're kind of we're like a 2-night max at a place. Once over like 2 days, we get really tired of the place. So I really hope that that's not the case on the cruise ship, because it's not like we can load up and leave.
No,
we can't leave. We're stuck there basically.
Yes, we call it city hopping. So you bar hop, we city hop.
Yeah.
So we'll be in a city one night. We've done it. We'll have kind of a route, but we may through that route through the way be able to kick off a little bit to go somewhere we kind of want to go. We'll do that the next night, and then we'll go find something. We'll go there the next time. Find somewhere that's cool, and we have the time. We'll stay there 2 nights, and after that, we're done.
Let's see. Mike says, double check that the booze is all inclusive. Normally food is, but booze isn't. You might end up with a big surprise at the end of the cruise with the bill.
Well, we do have, I know this is for sure, because we have the
food and drink are inclusive on the High Seas Rally. All the guests, doesn't matter if you get a suite or a cabin or whatever they call the rooms, all the guests get the deluxe beverage package with the High Seas Rally.
Yeah, that would suck. I think they give us. I guess I'll just, if it so happens, I'll just give them some other room number.
Yeah, what's I know Dave and Laura and Jody Perwitz is going to be on the ride, so we'll figure out what their room.
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I'll figure out what. I'll figure out what.
Put it on their bill.
I'll put it on their room.
Yes, Carolina Traveler, Foghat, and Molly Hatchet are on the cruise, and Colt Ford. So they are the people that are playing there. And yeah, we're excited.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun.
I've been in chat with Colt Ford for the last couple of days. We're going to meet up and hang out and drive the ship. We're going to, he said he was going to be captain. He said I could be co-captain. So we got in a little argument there. I'm captain.
I don't know if Colt Ford says he's captain.
Well, he can be my first mate.
I don't know if he'll settle for that.
Okay, so we'll see what happens there. But it should be fun.
Let us know in the comments your tips on a cruise ship. I know a lot of people have their own little, ways about doing things. I know one thing that I read that was really, really smart is with the drinks being inclusive, to like ask for a bottle of water, not a glass of water, but a bottle of water when you get like your drinks, and then put it in your bag or whatever, so that whenever you go off the ship at different ports, you're not having to pay the $7 or the $4 or whatever it is for a bottle of water. You can just bring your own from the ship.
So you
in
don't.
Your bag.
So
that's pretty smart.
You don't want to drink it out of the hose down there.
Well, no, it's just that you get a bottle of water, you can take it.
I know, it was a joke.
Oh,
get a hose, drink it out of the hose.
I mean, I'm not that.
I'm
not that too good of a. That's what I was thinking.
We don't. Like, how people tell you don't drink the water whenever. Who's the hell?
I drink out of a water hose, and I would drink water
but
out
you
of
won't do
hose.
that in Mexico.
Maybe if I was
You'd
thirsty
be sick
enough.
as hell. You have diarrhea. And then I got to buy a cork. And then you know what happens with you and corks.
That's a story. Okay, our good friend Mary that we stay with over in Eureka Springs, I had a bottle of champagne and popped the cork, and it literally popped, and she has these pots and pans hanging over her stove. The thing went like shooting off into the middle of the pans, and it ricocheted.
It shot off the wall, hit the pan, came over and tipped me in the ear, hit the glass, flipped off that, hit the flat screen TV, turned it on.
We were all
it turned on some porn channel. After that, it shot. No, it did. Then it shot over and wedged itself.
Gilbert says you get diarrhea eating just Taco Bell. How are you guys doing, anyways?
Back off the Taco Bell.
Oh my gosh.
We're doing.
You
really
can tell that we rode all day.
It was a fine day riding. We did we stayed wet. It wasn't soggy wet, but we stayed wet all day.
Yes.
It was just, Florida, just you look at the weather and you can't really, it just pops up. We stayed wet all day though. We were ready to get here. That damn bike, though, holy shit, guys. That thing will run.
It sounds good, too.
It does so good. Like, I keep going back to the big board. We've got about 20,000 on it. When we get home, we're going to roll it over 20,000. And I've been getting in that thing. I mean, I've been riding the shit out of it. We were hanging out with the Chrome Work boys, the whole crew there, and heading home. We stayed with them when we were up there in Thunder Beach at Panama City. And we went and got us some supper. And we left there to go back to their house, and we're grateful they put us up. Thank you so much. And KST for letting us stay with you guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much. City.
KST Custom, that's my bars if you don't know. Chromeworks is my exhaust. So, okay, clear. So the Chromework boys, they ride their bikes. And if you guys know, I had a little trouble with my bike at the beginnings because I was whooping Chris Reed's ass on his bike at Chromeworks. So this time around, Chris stayed back there because he knew how I rode. But T was riding. So he's one of their mechanics, one of their techs, and love him to death. He'll ride a damn bike to death. So me and him kind of launched off. We had a good little straightaway that we used good. And we launched off those bikes. And he pulled out there a little bit, and I called out on that big bore. And Steph sits tight. You know, me and him's having fun. I set that thing back down, and we stopped at the stop sign giggling, and I turned around and looked at Steph, and I was like, shit, Steph. I said, I guess that was the first time you popped a wheelie. But it was, wasn't it?
It was.
That damn board, it bellied up, just pulled up. And I set it back down, and we looked over, and me and T were laughing. I was like, oh, shit. Steph's back there.
It was funny. I think you like made me pull a muscle in my back.
Pull a hammy?
Yeah.
In the popping wheelie?
Yeah.
The popping wheelie?
69 girls XYZ. I don't want to see your private photo. She sent it 3 times.
Oh, no, girl. Just keep that to yourself. It's all good. You can send that to your husband. He might want to see it.
This guy, it says, I'm turning up the Modelo's for you guys tonight. Thank you so much.
Drink up, buddy. I'll be doing it tomorrow about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, this time tomorrow we will be somewhere on the sea.
Okay, that's something else. You know, we didn't want to get sick, so we had our doctor. Thank you, Doc. Send us down some patches behind our ears.
Yes, we were told. Oh, we didn't get Dramamine.
Dramamine.
We may stop at the Walmart right here. Or
well, hey, the day ain't done unless you stop at a damn Walmart.
Twice.
2 times a day.
Okay, so yeah, we had this discussion too. A lot of people say you can just take the pills, but then the patches are even better. They're a little motion sickness
C60?
patch that goes behind your ear, and it lasts for 3 days. So,
or you can put it on your tongue.
No,
under your tongue.
So our cruise is 7 days. The patches last for 3 days, and she called in 2 each. So the first day or the last day, we're gonna probably take some pills, some Dramamine pills, just to be on the safe side.
I'm putting that patch on because they say don't drink with it, and then if you do drink with it, well, shit, I ain't having to buy the booze, but I don't want to get sick.
I don't know.
I've heard with the patches, drinking the booze really gets you buzzing.
Okay.
So that's going to be a whole experience too. I've never had a patch.
I know.
So we have to fill that out too.
Yeah, for sure.
So we never had a patch. Never had a test.
Nope.
Never been on a cruise.
Nope.
Never been out of the country.
Nope.
And you never been 40.
Nope.
We never been to Thunder Beach.
Nope.
Which, to be honest,
we've been to Panama City, Panama City Beach a couple of times, like driving through, but we've never actually hung out and stopped. We did stop at the dealership one time. And
I'm talking about the rally though. This rally, this fall rally, not impressed. I hate to be like just buzzkill and stuff like that, but I don't want you guys to be taking something that we do and then save your money up and go spend your money and your time. I would not recommend that rally. I hate to be a dick, but I was kind of let down.
Yeah. I was too. They said that the spring rally is better. We don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
With this rally, I wasn't impressed with it at all.
Yeah.
Love the country though, and I love Panama City.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so excited to we see KST Customs. They were there. Chromeworks were there. Rick Rack was there, and the Fair and Exchange got to see them boys. So that was really the highlights of everything. And we got to meet a few people that followed us,
Mm-hmm.
which is always cool. We've been running into more and more people that would just be eating somewhere or hanging out and not be thinking about motorcycle stuff. And people come up to us and get pictures now.
Yeah, it was really nice. And I
nice?
don't remember their name, but over in Crystal Rivers, we were having dinner. And then afterwards, he came up and like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope he wasn't hearing anything we were talking about. Because all four of us were sitting at the dinner table just like being, annoying. Yeah, super annoying.
Especially Kelly.
Yeah. Gilbert. So he said, how about an Ornery One vacation cruise? Okay, Gilbert. So I got to get you in contact with Ralphie and the Griffins because I think that there's something already in the works, planning for that. So, honorary ass members, if you see Gilbert's name there, he has a little badge beside his name. That means that he's an honorary ass member, which you guys are more than welcome to join. It's here on our YouTube channel. There's 3 different tiers you can choose from. You just have a little bit more behind the scenes, a little bit more personal one-on-one. We have a Facebook group that's private just for us members, stuff like that. Speaking of that, Gilbert, I wish you guys could make it, but we are going to be celebrating when we get back home our 11th year anniversary. So we're having a little get together party. So all the Honorary Ass members, you guys are welcome to come hang out with us. I know it's short notice and it's kind of a ways for some people, but just let you guys know, Honorary Ass members, you guys are invited.
Yeah, so actually we get off that ship and we got a bus back. We got to be back in 2 days, which we can do that. We'll be turning about $650 a day to get back home because we got the kids and some good friends and family coming to a house. Our good buddy Mo, which we're going to be showing her house. And I don't know exactly where it is, so I don't want to misspeak.
Well, we're not going to say where it's at on here.
Yes, we shouldn't do that.
No, we should not do that.
I've learned that. So we will be making a video, though, and this is the idea we got. So this is really cool. Our 11th year anniversary is coming up. We didn't celebrate last year for 10th because we got married on 11/11 at 11/11 at night. At 11/11 at Chelsea's Corner Bar there in Eureka Springs. So this year we're bringing all the kids together and family and friends. We got this big house that our buddy Mo she's got an Airbnb, and we're going to be making a video. So what we're going to have is everybody just get their phones out and record whatever they think needs to be documented. Then they're going to send it all to Steph, and then Steph is going to edit all that up and make a video for us showing off our special moment with family and friends, and then also showing out this great Airbnb that we're so excited to be at too. So when we get off the cruise, we're turning and burning. We're doing nothing but going getting married again.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little shindig. Yes. Yeah, Gilbert. Okay. I had actually forgot about this, and I'm sure it's probably in my notes somewhere. So you guys are going to be at the Crescent the 12th and the 13th, which is that Saturday and Sunday, I think. I think the 11th is on a Friday night. So that's actually our wedding anniversary, but we're celebrating it the 7th and 8th and 9th. Anyways, but he said maybe we can get together. If not, I understand. We will see about that. So don't know exactly what we're doing that weekend.
Probably petting a puppy.
At this rate, I'm ready to go home. I'm homesick.
Whoa.
Ask my mama. I used to cry every day at school because I wanted to go home. I was homesick. Oof. I loved my mom and I wanted to be at home and I didn't want to be away from her. And yeah, I wouldn't even stay that with my friends because I would start crying and then want to go home. What I'm saying is I miss home and I miss the kids and I miss our puppy.
Don't say that, cat.
And I miss our cat.
I miss my fish. No, it'll be good to get back home.
Yes.
Back there to the Ozarks. We've got some toy runs, toy rallies. I don't know.
Yes. I mean,
Toy Hill it's a rally almost in itself.
It is. It's going to be the 48th Toy for Tots Toy Hill down in Little Rock, Arkansas this year. It's going to be the first weekend of December. And so we do have that on our agenda. We're going to be doing that.
Pig Trail, we'll be talking with them. We'll probably be going on there. It'll be a little bit before that, be their toy run. So really we get back and do our anniversary. We go home for a couple of weeks and then we turn around and do that.
Yes.
Holy shit.
And then before we know it, it's going to be 2023.
Yeah, and what's our plans for 2023? Hell if I know.
A lot of stuff we want to do. And we will see as it comes about.
I'll tell you one thing I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be riding that damn bike. So we built that bike. If you guys don't know, you can watch the whole Big Board build series here on YouTube. We did that whole series. You guys can go binge watch that. See us building that bike, that 22 limited special, because we turned that limited ass into a special ass in. And then did the 131 and then do all the top shelves, lighting, custom dynamics, seat, Mustang, Legend suspension, fare and exchange, the color match, inner and lower fares, and heat shields. Memphis shades, hand guards, 6.5-inch smoked windshield. Hog tunes, wild boar upgrade, got 1,200 watts on, 6 speakers. Unbelievable. Been listening the hell out of that. Love it. KST Customs built us our bars, which you guys name are the Ornery Apes. Man. Picture of Harley Davidson worked our ass off so we could put that together. Thank you guys so much, the whole crew there. Man, what else did we do? We've done more too.
Did you go through Legends?
Yeah. So we got the arc on the back.
We got our inner fairing and our lowers.
Yep.
From
Paul.
Fair and Exchange.
He actually came to Picture of Harley Davidson and did it himself. It was really cool. If that's not cool as hell. You guys can go watch that. It's just neat how Pig Trail was so cool to let everybody come in and work together and do that. He installed our Hog Tune stereos too. Wild board.
We also, if you guys are interested or have questions about motorcycle insurance, we use Baxter Insurance, which is Progressive, out of Mountain Home. She's a great she's full of knowledge. If you have even just questions, you can contact Joanna, and that's Baxter Insurance in Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can just ask her questions. She's completely fine with that. With no expectation. Like, you don't have to sign up and get insurance through them. You can just ask her questions. She's a biker herself. She loves riding. They do 2 rallies a year in Mountain Home, and she is a huge part of that, and the reason why those rallies happen. And that all goes back to the veterans there in Mountain Home. So that's a really cool thing. She actually just had Twin Lakes Thunder Rally over last weekend in Mountain Home, which we didn't get to.
So that's another. It's going to be a great video that we'll be making with her too, because we're going to be talking about the insurance policies that you got, guys. Trust me, we've gone through it, and knowing what you have on insurance, that'll be something that we'll be talking about too, because we really just get insurance. Some of us, I did, just get insurance on your bike to get the license, get on the ride. But there's more to it, and we need to pay attention to that. And that girl knows her shit. And we're going to pick her brain a little bit and go into detail about insurance and the policies that you got and what's worth having and what's not worth having.
Yeah. And if you guys have questions that you want to know about motorcycle insurance, send us an email. And so whenever we do the video, we'll actually ask her those exact questions for you too. So if you have motorcycle related questions about insurance, send it over to us.
And that goes, I just really want to, we're talking about insurance. And then if something does happen, heaven forbid, say heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid.
Rainwater, Houghton, Sexton. That's the attorneys that you'll want for injury with motorcycle cases. They know their shit on that. Real big shout out to them. If you guys don't know, this is really cool. Bikes Blues and Barbecue, they brought in Paul Senior Tuttle in, and we actually got to hang out with him. We had supper one night. We all got to hang out with the attorneys. We had a good time, and they're just like we are. I mean, we sat there and had responsibly, of course, they were staying at the hotel. We had an Uber. We had a few cocktails and enjoyed ourselves and ate really good. I'm telling you, I'm just digging them so very much, and I'm so proud of them for what they're doing in our community. They're at home.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff, and they're motorcycle or they're injury lawyers. But I gotta say, they're
cool.
Gosh,
they got some cool stories, man.
So they just actually broke a huge case in Northwest Arkansas that's related to sex trafficking and included a young girl, and it's a huge thing. And I'm very, very thankful for people who care about the community.
Way to go, guys!
And yeah,
y'all did great, unbelievable. Can't talk high enough about them. We're gonna break it down more.
And
into
they're
that
actually
as well.
they're actually the lawyers, so you're not contacting them for them to refer you to someone else and to someone to actually talk to a lawyer. They are actually lawyers. They're the real deal. So don't let that scare you guys away. I know some people talk about like being motorcyclists and they're scared of like
attorneys. Well,
they're
a lot of us
on
don't
your
want
side.
that
They
in
don't
our
want
head.
you to have to call them, but if you do need them, they're there, and they're just all around cool people.
Oh man, well, honey, you know what? I've got to get in the shower. You got to shave my head.
Yes.
And shine it up. I think I'm going to go ahead and shave some other areas so the playing field's good and clean.
Oh yeah, you should.
I mean my legs.
Yeah, you should.
So I can get my stockings on.
So tomorrow night we're going to be leaving out of Cape Canaveral. The boat takes off from the dock.
Does it take off?
Yeah, it takes off. It goes.
That's a plane. I think it.
They start the engine.
They don't set sail. They set a crew.
They embark.
Embark.
Disembark.
No. Man, we got to buff up on.
I don't know the terminology for cruising because this is my first cruise. Okay, well, they leave the dock at 4 o'clock, and we're able to board between 12:30 and 1. You were able to go online and pick your boarding window. So 12:30, 1 o'clock, we're going to be boarding, getting all the paperwork, health inspection, all that good stuff. And then we should be on the boat having a beverage and then setting sail. Hitting
the high seas.
Well, the cruise ship doesn't even have a sail. So I guess that wouldn't even be right.
Revving up. Somebody help us. Read comments, man. Somebody's got to know what we'd say.
Mike said, enjoy the cruise, YouTube.
There we go.
Brandy said, bon voyage. How do you say that word?
Bon voyage. Bon temps roulette?
I can't. At this point of this trip, I can't think. I can't comprehend.
I ain't been getting no massages either.
I know. Set sail for Ornery times. There you go. Thank you, Brandy.
About to get a little ornery on that high seas rally.
For sure.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So we do, first of all, I want to say thank you, all you ornery asses. Bless y'all's hearts. Thank you so much for being here for us and helping us. You guys are helping us out more than you know. A lot of them are helping us out on behind the scenes as well. One thing really quick, too, if you guys are riding 2Up like Steph and I do, go check out 2Up, support 2Up. That Steph has worked very hard on. We're very passionate about us. They get out there and really ride those roads, and we got our partner on the back, our partner on the front. We're very passionate about that. And all you lady riders out there, there's going to be some of y'all on the cruise. Can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to hold my honey on the deck out there.
Like Titanic?
That's exactly. So funny. I was fixing to get into this. So this is what I've been doing. I got video of it too. So the soundtrack off of Titanic, I've been waking her up in the mornings to it. She'll be sleeping and I'll just kind of kick it on, wait till it gets right, and then I crank it on my phone.
But
she wakes up to it.
Once we're on the seas, we don't need to do that anymore.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
We don't have to do that.
My stories, that's all it's gonna have. It's gonna have pirate ships and cruise ships, and I'm gonna have the soundtrack on a lot of it. I'm just gonna pick different ones. I may watch the movie a couple times.
Somebody help me.
I'm gonna get a door. You know, they float on
a door.
I need a door. Yeah, they float on the doors. Isn't it a door? They float on something.
I think it is a door now that you said that. I forgot all about that part.
All right, honey, you ready to get the skiff out of here?
Oh, nice one.
That's what she said.
Okay.
All right.
All right, matey.
Aye, aye.
Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. I know it's a quick one and we were just jabbering, but we're excited. We're nervous. We're not for sure what to expect. I know we'll have fun. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being there for us, watching all of our live feeds, our stories, our reels, our posts, and interacting with them.
That's right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in. I want to do
Oh.
that all over again. I was trying to do something seaworthy, and I couldn't be salty enough. No joke, guys. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in. Until we see you next time, you guys stay on.
Bye.